Broadcasting live from the Brant Morrison Bomb Shelter and Missile Silos in the heart of beautiful downtown Pekin. It's Tuesday Modern! Hi everybody, I'm Evil Bob, your resident head in a box, coming to you live from the Zone, the home of the world's tiniest toilet, allowed by law. We've got interesting for you tonight. We bring Twitch on board. Hello, Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Oh, almost there. Oh, it's trying to figure out where to go from the best. Anyway, while that's loading, we have Mr. Kinsman with Ick. Infect taking on Tyler with Gitra Goodies. Oh. Hello, Twitch. How is everybody feeling tonight? Anyway, let me get up chats all over the world tonight. It's chat live from Twitch and on YouTube. Hello, everybody. How do I go? Get over to my channel. Go to the channel. There we go. I'm muted. Fantastic. Okay. Fortunately, AJ wants to play Infect for some ungodly known reason. But that's okay. There's the live. Get the channel up. Get the... Come on. Yay. Hello, chat. Where's Siegfried? Hello, Roy. Hello, Siegfried. Hello, Roy. Okay. I'll go chat over. Yeah. I don't remember how I had all this set up. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. It's over here. There we go. There we go. Magnifico. Magnifico. Absolutes. Magnifique. Uh-oh. Dropping frames. Didn't drop frames on Thursday. Hang on, we're not quite there yet. Hang on. Let me cancel Twitch. Let me outputs to Twitch. Yeah, I'm still getting all kinds of new to this. Alright, I'm going here. Let's go out of that. So, that should be better. I am now live streaming to Twitch. Okay. The advertisement is playing, and the channel should be back up momentarily. Oh. Head in a box. Head in a box. Put the life up. Zing, zing. Okay. Oh, AJ's already down to 17. Looks like he fetch shot. That's okay. He's playing Infect. Life totals don't matter much. I don't know. I'm dropping frames like a madman. There's no help for me. I'm hardwired in. I don't get it. I didn't drop this many frames on Thursday. Something just doesn't like me on Tuesdays. Hello, little one. How are you? Upstairs playing Magic.
What are you doing?
Downstairs commentating on Magic.
Are you doing it online?
Yeah.
My dad told me not to go over there.
Ah. Your dad is a wise man. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Not exactly. Yeah.
She's not hiding behind the furnace. I don't know. It's one of those cool words that.
Why did you say that?
What? I told her you weren't hiding behind the furnace.
That's exactly.
Leave Bob alone.
Yeah, leave Bob alone. What? Tyler goes to 17. Again, life totals don't matter. AJ's running infect, which means I should probably get the poison counter up. Let's see here. Get the poison. Get the poison.
Just copycatting you.
Imitation is the finest form of flattery. And what?
Unawesomeness.
What's that?
That's poison counter.
Put it right there.
No, it's I gotta see.
Put it right here.
They can't see that. The gray areas are not broadcasted.
What is that picture called?
That's poison. 80s
From
power
what?
group. Refresh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see. Okay, so we got a counter on the, oh, it's a -1 counter, because he got blocked by an infect. And what do you say? There you go. Excuse you? No, excuse you.
Excuse you.
Yeah, but you're the one who
Are you
did it.
playing Pokemon? Is he new?
Yeah, he's a Gen 3. It just came out. Some of the 3rd gen have been released.
I'm not on the TV.
No, you're not. Okay. Nope. 2nd level. Not one
That's
just
your
below.
guy?
Mm-hmm. Bless you. And again.
This knows too much.
You might have a dust allergy.
What's that?
You're allergic to dust.
Is there dust in here?
There's dust everywhere. But it usually just causes sneezes and, sometimes headaches and.
Is that actually your person?
Yeah. That's my gym. That's my team blender. That's what is that? Chara, I think.
How much Pokemon have you caught?
A lot.
Pidgeotto. Is this your phone?
Mm-hmm.
You like grapes?
No, those are member berries.
I remember bears.
They help you remember.
Are you lucky?
Yeah, they're very lucky. Okay, so it looks like he got a poison to get pushed through.
It looks like you
Or-
caught every Pokemon.
Is that a clue? No, not everyone. I still need an unknown.
What'd you? You caught Farfetch'd?
Mm-hmm.
My dad caught him.
There was an event that
Why is this here?
that's my drink
Why'd you put that on?
because it's invisible. It's a floating straw.
You caught a couple much. So you caught a lot.
Yeah, it's
I
still
haven't
loading.
caught these. I haven't caught that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. I haven't even caught any of those two. I caught that guy. I evolved him into that guy. I evolved that
Getting
one.
some live. Oh, he has 2 coursers and a land drop will do ya.
What's his name?
Which one?
Espion?
That's Umbreon. Espeon's the purple one.
I love Espion.
Yeah, I know I have drop frames. I don't know why.
I caught them. But you know what? I caught those 3.
Mm-hmm. The doggies.
Oh, some of these are cute.
Fetch out of land. I don't know how much poison he's out. Because those are clues.
Spoink. Grumpy.
Yeah. Psychic pigs.
Shut it.
It's going to go ahead and sack a clue. Got him from a raid. Mm-hmm. He's pretty cool.
Is that all?
There's still some I haven't caught yet.
Do you go to all raids?
No, not all of them. I need to get into, I try to do at least once
You have
upon
a
a time.
lot of stuff on your phone.
Yeah. And that's just the stuff I use.
You have McDonald's on here?
Yeah. Why not? You got great deals on the McDonald's app. Not sponsored.
There's Pokemon. Pokemon.
Okay.
This your name is Destrio1.
These are real one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Oddish. I don't know why I like Oddish so much.
Oddish is a good one.
Thank you.
Completely underrated. Can go either way. You know, I'm not a fan of Gloom, but I do like.
I almost never catch Dittos.
Huh, that's weird.
Mia better not be in video.
She's not in video.
I'm playing on his phone.
She's helping me catch some Pokeomans.
I'm helping him catch Sophia. Why won't I do anything?
What are you doing?
That's his guy. That's his guy.
Yeah, that's my gym
Man,
leader.
I thought you was a wonder.
Does it say amazing? Because that's the Team Valor.
So if it says amazing, that means he's a wonder?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's my terminology for wonder on my team is
Why
amazing.
didn't you tell me that at first?
Because the first one you looked up was strong. That's not amazing.
Do you still have a card there?
Hmm? Yeah,
Why'd you
never forget.
Why did you put it there?
So we never forget.
Wait, does amazes count? Like when it says amazes?
Yeah, it amazes me. That's the same as it's a wonder.
Like if it says that, there's
Yeah, that's a wonder.
Oh.
That's
I
hilarious.
see, get off my chair.
Some terrible guys are really good guys.
Hey, are you saying that Shoulder's not good?
Yeah, this is a wonder too. Honest is a
I'm sorry, but Cloyster is a very powerful Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemans.
You call them that.
Who doesn't call them that?
Gog goodies.
Oh, I didn't.
Ick, infect, and smear.
Thank you for pointing out my spelling error. It is supposed to be not Gertrog.
You have not caught 300 Pikachu?
Not yet. I'm still working on it.
I caught 300 Pikachu. What's wrong with it?
It was supposed to have an R in there. Gitrog. Gitrog.
Gitrog goodies.
But I'm terrible at spelling, so.
I can spell. My teacher can't do anything. How do you spell your name? B-O-B.
No, B-O-double-B.
Bob Boofer. Is your real name Robert?
Yes.
That's my grandpa's name and my teacher's name.
But, man, it's a good name. You know, it's
Where's your Pokemon thing?
My what? I left it at home. I forgot it.
Sophia, get off my chair.
There's several hundreds of chairs down here.
Get off my chair.
Can AJ push through any kind of damage? It doesn't look like that he's going to be able to do it. Tyler got another.
How do you open your phone?
Swipe. No, side. Or double tap the square at the bottom. There you go. Now swipe. There you go.
That's hard.
No.
Cool. Is this only for drinks?
Yeah. Well, the cover goes over anything.
Did you poke a hole in it?
Yeah. So I can put a straw through.
But if I put my hand in there, I would do this, and I'd poke my finger out. I would. I have skinny fingers. You know my class named Aiden Beasley? I asked him, what would you do if you had a girl doll? And he said, I would stuff it up my booty.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
That's not cool. I
know. I was trying to laugh, but I didn't want to.
I mean, you're supposed to take the arms off first.
I know. Why do you say, I'll stuff it up my booty? Oh. Do you like squirrels?
Who doesn't like squirrels?
Sophia.
That's a cat, though.
Sophia.
It's an exploding kitten.
Sophia, what you just said, stuff out my booty is on the internet.
But it was a quote.
What?
Bye. Bye. Let's see here. What? All right. Yeah, we're gonna take that off auto. Let's see if we can't reduce some of this glare. Oops. That's a little better. I'll leave that there, and we'll save that. All right. That's a little better. Take a little bit of that glare off. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of all of it, but we can do a little bit. Come on, AJ. You gotta be able to push something through. You're just letting the Gitrog monster walk all over you. Looks like Baby Jace is just keeping everybody at bay. Turn them sideways and see what happens. Got that Zambo. Zombie and what is that? The Grim Flare. AJ goes to 2. It's not looking so good for the infect, but you know, who's to say that what's up, sir?
I give some to that game. I had extra, so I give some to the guys.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Got myself some Earl of Squirrel promos. The Earl of Squirrel. Oh, that's cool. I want to make a squirrel deck. I really do. There's so much squirrel to be had in Magic right now, and it's so much fun. Oh, I drafted on Friday, or Unstable. Oh, it was so much fun. Oh, I really wish there was a format that allowed uncards. Oh. So the people who only play, who don't allow silver bordered cards, not even at tabletop, like occasionally let them in. Just build yourself some undecks. Oh, it's so much fun. People be like, "What the heck?" and "You're not my father," and other such hilarities. AJ staring down the barrel of the Gitrog monster. Oh. Oh, look at that. I already forgot that those aren't going to be there because we haven't had a victory yet. Obladie. And it looks like he's at above. Now, I need to, that's going to be my next project, is to make some life tokens. Oh my, I have been shirking all of my duties. I need to get up, I'll do that in between rounds, but I need to update it looks like Tyler pulled that one out, thus showing that blue definitely has the upper hand here on Tuesdays, whereas red usually brings home the gold at Titan. But let's update the scroll. Let's get some information out there. Let's see what's happening at the zone this weekend. We've got there's that calendar of events. It's buried so far down the list. There we go. Okay, coming up. This. Let's see. Gotta be prepared, or be sure to sub to Zone 521. Good evening, Cryptech. How you doing there, buddy? Sorry for the drop rate. For some reason, Twitch doesn't much like this internet service for some reason. I'm still trying to figure out exactly why. I'm not dropping nearly as many frames as I was last week, but hopefully I'll be able to get it down to none. That's the ultimate goal. Let's see here, what's going on. This is the week of the 12th into, so we got 15, Friday, so nothing, wow. No events on the schedule for this weekend. Wow. But that doesn't mean that we still don't let you know what we got going on. F&M for the 15th, 17th is Modern. Yay! Finally some real magic going on up in this biatch. I think that's pretty much the only thing we needed to update on the ticker. Yep, looks good. And refresh. Yep. Modern. This F&M at the zone. Come for the magic. Try to pee in the toilet. It's so tiny. It's almost like a carnival game trying to get everything in there. I've been quiet on my loathing of the toilet here at the zone long enough. It's time that people know that they have the absolute tiniest toilet that is allowed by law. It's an affront to waste extraction that it's just almost impossible to even hold. I think it has a bowl capacity of like half a cup, and I think it's like 3 tablespoons per flush. So yeah, it's super tiny. I mean I've seen toilets bigger in dollhouses. It's almost an embarrassment to have to deal with that tiny of a toilet. But anyway, let's see if AJ can pull out a victory here over Tyler and push us to a game 3. I did pretty much start the timer on time, so hopefully it's not going to be too much longer. But yeah, that game 1, it just drug and drug and drug. But that's okay, because we're on the next game now, and I feel good, and I believe that AJ is going to be able to pull this one out. He's going to get the nut draw, and it's just going to go straight for the kill. Obviously not on turn 1, but that's okay, because I got myself some Earl of Squirrel promos. Look at that, beautiful. Look at it right there. The Earl of Squirrel. Brr. Squirrel Link. Squirrel Link. He go get you. AJ goes fetching. Guess I could reset some live totals. He's going to 19. Tyler is down to 20. As is your start. And in case you missed my greeting due to the streaming issues that are happening on Twitch, for me anyway, good evening back to you, Cryptech. A pleasure as always to have you. Hopefully we'll get some Justin in here a little bit later when he's feeling good enough to come into the room and greet the world. Aside from that, we have a fatally pushed Glistener Elf. We get that from a fetch into a shock. Tyler not too worried about his life total, as he knows he's playing Infect, and that means that his life total matters less than the points on whose line isn't anywhere, the power levels in Dragon Ball Z. Tappa, tappa, tappa. That's the unblockable guy. Blighted agent. Yep. No blocking that one. Let's see what AJ can push through on the next turn. He might have a kill in his hands. As long as Tyler doesn't have another fatal push or some other way of getting rid of it, which is probably not out of the realm of possibilities, considering he's already demonstrated he's willing to fatally push anything that gets in his way. But he's just going to go ahead with the abrupt decay. But fortunately for AJ, the vines of the Vastwood were there to protect his little buddy. Tyler answers with a tireless tracker. I'm going to get some clues going on. Let's see what we got here. AJ's getting in for the kill. I blink, I look away for 2 seconds, and he's already got himself 10 poison. And like I said, AJ got himself the nuts going in and pulls himself even with Tyler going into game 3. And yeah, I was really trying to think about something, and it blew my mind. Let's see here. Maybe I'll be able to find it here, because I'm trying to set it. Because I know what I wanted to do for the for my Diamond in the Rough segment coming up, but I completely forgot what it was, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. There you are. Bam. Yeah. I gotta go to split mode. Which way stayed? Okay. So, okay, I got it. Okay. They're still shuffling. Let me, bad at this. AJ is going down. He's going to do some fetching. Son of a... Size going. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Tziler is at 16. Mr. Kinsman has shocked his way down to 18. I think we're finally back into this game as far as letting you know what's happening. Oh, and in case you were unaware, my head ether helping me out in the box tonight is the classic unglued card, Crazy Cow. Oh, okay, let me get the way back out so you can see all of that glory. Oh, yeah, that's some good magic art right there. Got the Grim Flayer down. He's going to try to end this one out soon. There's a Glistener Elf that's probably going to get pushed as soon as possible. Is that Collective Brutality? Yeah, it looks like Collective Brutality. It's going to is he oh, he's targeting the Glistener Elf and probably gonna drain for 2. As I did see, he pitched a card. Here come the Vines Vastward down to save the Glistener Elf. Yup. And here comes the push. No saving her that time. Alright, and the drain. Oh, no, discard a card, or discard an instant or sorcery. Okay, so no drain, discard an instant sorcery, and get rid of the Glistener Elf. Those are the 2 modes that were decided. And he's going to get in with the Grim Flayer. Apparently no Delirium. Get in with the Grim Flayer. AJ's going to fetch himself up some damage. I don't know. This one can go in either way. I mean, if AJ's already pulled himself out some like 2 kill cards. Oh, I see that Abrupt Decay in Tyler's hand. Unfortunately,
AJ did lose his other Vines of Vastwood to the collective brutality, because it was collectively brutal. Oh. What's wrong with my face, Damien? I'm sorry, I didn't see it right over. It's like, what's wrong with my face? Nothing's wrong with my face. My face is beautiful. It's just I'm just a head in a box. And why ain't you out here anymore, Damien? We miss you. I miss you. I speak for everyone when I say I miss you. Or are you talking, you haven't seen me since I shaved? I bet that's what you're talking about. I forgot that that happened since I last saw you. Yeah, I support Movember. In that I do exactly what you're not supposed to do in Movember, and I completely shorn myself. Gosh, that was for Halloween. You are a month late, my friend. I looked away. I'm guessing since AJ's life total was at 4, and there was a collective, and there was a abrupt decay in Tyler's hand, that AJ did not pull that one out. So, unfortunately, AJ did not get the W here today. He did take us to a game 3, though, so all's good. Anyway, I don't think there's much time in between the next round, so I'm going to get right into my Diamond in the Rough segment. Let's go ahead and get rid of that poison counter, too. Diamond in the Rough segment. We taking you back to another glorious card from Time Shifted. Time Shifted definitely gave us.
Alright, Bob, who are you wall camera? Next round's about to start.
What are my options? Who's Chase playing?
Chase is playing Lucas.
Yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, we go back to Time Shifted with this week's Diamond.
Long match, Chase says it's going to time.
I like games that go to time. And somebody needs to shut this door.
Papa Bear. He's got the most this round.
I'm sorry, Papa Bear's not here this turn. This is Butterball up there calling to a Jive Turkey. But
I stand by what I said.
well, what you said is wrong. Anyway, back to Time Shifted.
But in all the right ways.
Time Shifted brings us yet another gem that might get overlooked, and if it has, that's on you. The Soltari Priest. 2 white mana for a 2/1 protection from red and Shadow. Oh, Shadow is like horsemanship, except it actually was put into the game. Then everyone could have gotten it, not just everybody but North America. This beauty doesn't get hit by bolt. This beauty does not die to any fallout that, you know, red is gloriously known for. This guy, however, will covertly slide under any blockers because nobody's packing shadow protection, and just will get behind enemy lines and go straight at those life points. If you're not playing with Soltari Priest, maybe you should think about why you're not playing with Soltari Priest and then make it a thing. I really want to make this guy into a deck, so look out, anybody else who might be playing me in the future. But this time we have Chase. Probably playing his his Phyrexian Unlife deck, and who was Chase's opponent? I'm sorry.
Lucas.
Cool.
Oh,
Versus Lucas, and I think Lucas is playing a Aristocrats. I might be mistaken on that. I probably am. Last I heard, his minor deck was an Aristocrats deck. So I'm going to stand by that until I see something differently. We have to get some icons up. Let's see here. Desktop. Titan deck icons. We've got... Oh... Aristocrats. Boop, 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 boop. And oh, let's see here. Did I put Tad Cooper? I'm not going to give him Tad Cooper. He doesn't deserve Tad Cooper. So Chase, always a good guy with a rogue deck. Size. Okay. Yep. It looks like I am right on both accounts. We have Aristocrats versus Solemn the Unlife. And I'm going to refresh that timer. And they're off to the races. Let's see here. And it looks like we've already lost some life over here due to a shock, I'm assuming.
Second Root Halos, Ross Messenger.
What's the first one?
Cartel Aristocrat.
Huh. I didn't know any Aristocrats play stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do that, and Cartel Aristocrat. Okay.
7 minute life.
You are, or he is?
He is.
I gotcha. Okay. So, let's see here. We'll just make it look like that, because, yeah, the Cartel Aristocrat, sacrifice another Reacher, gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. So he just sacrificed the Kitchen Finks over and over, and he has the it looks like the remedy, the Vizier of Remedies or whatever that chick is that doesn't let you get counters on your creatures.
Thanks.
Okay, I gotta start getting things up here. Okay, so this one. Rune Halo on that. Add media file. let's just get these roughly the same size. And let's get some Finksy attitude. There we go. Now we're set. Why? You did that. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. So, sounds like Chase is just trying to,
Bob, at this point in time, apologize to your viewers for this match is about to be really boring.
It's going to come down to decking, isn't it? The slow way.
This is going to be turn-based decking.
Why is he fetching and searching right now?
With this receiver, doesn't think it's limiting.
Yeah, I see that, but why is he fetching if it's going to come down to a decking?
I'm assuming he has a way to blow up a chamber somewhere in his main deck.
Well, he is playing white. Okay. Well, you heard it right here that Chase is absolutely apologizing to everybody ahead of time. Well, there's the Vizier. Is that a Wrath? Yeah, he just Wrathed. Oh boy! So, does anybody have any good anecdotes out there to keep us company while we watch this draw pass, draw go, pass, turn, attack, get down there, shake your booty, shake your groove thing, get down tonight, get down tonight. Ugh. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, there's so many enchantments out there. What is that, an Entreat the Angels? He's going to get himself some 5 angels. Okay. Got a the Counterspell Fairy, Gwenoandra's Gwenoara something or other. Archmage, I think it is. Gwenoara Archmage. Yes, Gwenoara something. You can sack it to counter a spell, and it has Persist. Look at all that, everything. So we have both sides or there's a Solemnity on the field and both players have a Phyrexian Unlife. Whew! Hey. They are just about dead and she is fully healed. That's amazing that they are still out there. Oh, it's gonna go. Chase is losing angels somehow. I don't know what's going on there, but and sacrificing to, oh, he's scrying to determine what he's setting up his deck. That's right, he's got the Viscerus here. He goes back up to infinite life, and yeah, you stack your deck however you want it. Wow. So he's always gonna have his draw. Let's see if he has something to keep himself going. You fetched. You put something on top and then you fetched. He does have Zur. Zur's interesting. I guess Zur does let you fetch out both the Solemnity and the Unlife. And if you can cast him, you know, you might even be able to fudge him into play. I don't know what this deck does or how it gets Zur out, but something happens. Oh, what can Chase do? That felt good. Okay, what do we got now? Play the land. Chase on taps. And this is game one. So this is going to be an interesting match. They're more than likely definitely going to go to time. And flagstones, getting out of planes. See, ultimately, it's going to come down to if anybody has something in the lines of a Mistveil Plains, or if their opponent has land destruction. If there's no land destruction and there is a Mistveil Plains, or if there's no land destruction and a Mistveil Plains, whoever has the Mistveil Plains is just going to win because they can replenish that library. Chase takes 3 from a swamp monster land. Mistveil Plains is one of those that I don't know if not everybody is aware of. They should be. I don't even need to do a diamond in the rough on that. There's no excuse you don't have or don't know about Mistveil Plains and are not playing Mistveil Plains if you are playing any kind of white pillow fort or stall deck, anything like that, because you're gonna run into times that it might come down to slow decking of each opponent. And if you have the Mistveil Plains, then you're just assuring that your library will never run out. That being said, since Chase didn't go for, and oh no, there it is. I think that might be the misfell planes down here in the bottom. Let's see if I have camera control. No. Why can't I? I want to select a different camera. Oh, so maybe I just gotta come down here and cam. There it is. All right. That is indeed a Mistvale Plains. Right there. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah. Yep, that's a Mistvale Plains, so. I'm going to just back that up and restore it. All right. I'm just going to keep that 2 in the background. I don't think I can. Yeah, I might be able to. Okay. Yep, okay. Oh, it's a suppression field. That's okay. Everybody has enough mana to. Okay, so Chase is down to 7. Is that his own Solny? Yeah, Misfell Plains. He explained the situation to him that it's going to come down to decking, and since he has a Misfell Plains and he has no land destruction to get rid of the Misfell Plains, then he's just going to run out of cards sooner rather than later, or sooner than Chase would. So Chase gets.
Bob, did you get all that?
Sure did. So because Lucas does not have any land destruction in the deck, then he just can't overcome the decking through the Misfell Plains. But that's okay, because we're on to game 2. Everybody's life total goes back to 20. And yay! Alright, I need shock. Oh no, into play tapped. And Chase is starting off with a Ley Line of Sanctity, so no targety, no targety. No targety, no targety. Okay. It was pretty heavy BS on Chase's part, but I mean, that's what a prison deck just does. It takes away all hope of your opponent from getting there, and and yeah, I mean, you got nothing else to live for but game 2, and that's a Greater Oromancy, which is going to protect all of his enchantments from just direct enchantment destruction, because now they all have hexproof. Or no, all his enchanted creatures and other enchantments now have Shroud. So for 2 mana, you give him Shroud, which isn't a bad idea. Okay. We are fetching out of land, though. More dropped frames. I don't know what's going on with Twitch, you guys. I apologize for any frustrations that it's causing. I am going to be looking into uploading these to Twitch at a later date, so you're not going to miss out on much, except you're not going to see it live. But I mean, hey, that's just the way it goes in the Wild Wild West. And he fetched out a land, so that is a shock as well. And there's the Aristocrat. And there is the Suppression Field, so he can't just go off. He's got to have 2 mana per sacrifice if he wants to get you. And I think she's a 2. Yep, she's a 2/2. 2/2 for 2. That's not bad. She's just an uncommon. That's a pretty diggity dang good card right there. Okay. Why? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Anyway. Chase goes to 14 on an apparent suicide mission. Was that Somni? Trigger for the Angel. Got the, he does have the Sigil of the Empty Throne. I'm on a good server. I don't get why it's still dropping horrendous frames. I don't get it. It just doesn't like me for some reason. But that's okay, because I don't know why he's at 11. He should be at 9. He's got 2. Maybe he didn't shock. It must not have been a shock. So I'm just going to assume that second one that he fetched for was not a shock. But anyway, it's 14-10, and there's 8 in the air looking down at Lucas. So I don't see this going much better. Lucas goes to deuce. Douche. The double deuce. There's the unlife. Oh! Oh! What can Chase do? He put out the Somni that allowed this to happen. What's he got? What's he got? Does he have enchantment removal? Are we just going to stare down this gun barrel yet again? Another sigil of the empty throne. It's not so empty anymore. Really? Whoosh. There we go. What are you naming? Oh, you got 2. Chosen card names.
Mountain and forest.
Amazing. Oh, my. Mountain. What's a good mountain to go with? You know what? I'm in a good mood. Let's see here.
Island.
Wow. There it is. And the Island. Okay. So we have the island, the mountain, and just as I do this, they are scooping up because Lucas couldn't get it done. But those are the those were the targets that Chase pulled for the Ruined Halo. Didn't want to get taken out by those basic lands. Well then. Oh my. Okay. Hi, sweetie. Oh. How you doing? That's good. Oh. So, that being said, we got, didn't go to time as promised. I feel a bit gypped on that. So, with that, we are going to get ready for the third round. We'll just get rid of those. Just get them out of the way. Let's see here. Unfortunately, the aristocrats just could not take out Chase's I have no idea what he said. Something like, oh, Kyle is sprinting to the bathroom like Usain Bolt. Because that's just exactly how couth our lovely little Chase is. I bet Kyle's shoes are tied, though. So there's a difference between him and Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt runs his fastest when he has his shoes untied. But everybody knew that. So let's see here. We've got Kyle, we've got Bryce, we've got Brian, we've got I think I might be daring. And I'm going to prepare for Mr. Brackett. Come on. Yeah, I didn't like it. Oh. Something froze. Something didn't like how it went. Oh, come on. Really? Oh. Well, I've got a frozen spot. Just not responding. You need to respond to me. Let's see if I do this. If I can get it to... There we go. You... Really? What? No, I don't want any of this. Oh, you glitchy piece of Schmidt.
on camera this round.
Who's bracket playing?
He's playing me.
Let's do that.
Oh, yay.
Okay, I have to do the unthinkable. I gotta shut down XSplit. It's not responding. It's just not. Oh, did I? Okay. Yeah, I gotta close this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It froze. It wouldn't let me do anything. Let's do that one. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna tag that right there. We're just gonna put it right there. We're gonna make this all bright and purty like. You know what? Orange stands out against the blue. Let's go bright orange. Let's go bold. Let's give it a thin outline of black. There we go. Oh boy. I really wish I knew what happened and that it wouldn't have screwed up on me. So again, I apologize to everyone that you had to. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. But that's okay. We're back. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. All right. Right now, we've got a 0. Okay. Boop-a-doo, zooba-doo-boo-boo. And we're gonna also make this bright orange, bold. We'll underline that one, and we'll also give it a thin black outline. Well, let's give this one a thick black outline. Okay. Live counters on the mats, guys, please. Danzy, welcome back. Yeah, we had just a little bit of a snafu going into the third round, but I got it all taken care of. How's Sambo and his chorus event going on? Hope it went well. Hope he sang like a prize hobbitses. Tasigur? That's not a slow deck at all. And we're gonna move Wally Acid. It's gonna get countered. It doesn't matter what it was. Monvuli Acid Moss. Yeah, I think that's what it is. 4 mana, destroy a non-creature permanent. Search for a force put into play. It's a good Ponza-y card. Yo, Bob, how's it hanging? The Great Majora. I don't know who the Great Majora is, but thanks for coming in, saying hi. We always appreciate everybody who comes around. Gaming with Ashheim, the kid that games on Thursdays at Titans. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah, your dad runs the Pathfinder game. Yeah, I know who you are. Oh, Jarvis is the Great Majora. Of course he's going to be, you know, talking in chat instead of playing. Because why would Jarvis come out and play on Tuesdays when we actually had a good showing? Let's see here. We got... Oh! Sprocket's playing Derp Shadow! I guess since I did get everything up and running again that I can... bracket Derp Shadow, and we've got Ben playing Ponza. Okay. I got some. I just gotta move that. Why is that so off kilter? There we go. Fantastic. Yay! Alright. Life totals are not 20 and 20. They are 11, so a 2/2 Derp Shadow, and 12 coming up. Ah, of course, work stops Jarvis from attending. We miss you. Glad you could at least catch us on the play. Brian doesn't know how to spin down work, so it's going to take him a second to find the 8, although it's next to the 9 and the 7. That's okay, we don't fault him too much for that. He is playing Derp Shadow on the other hand, so we're going to go ahead and fault away. Birdie's on the board for Mr. Siddell. You know, I'll be very proud of Brian if he doesn't get any slow play counts, because that'd be a good change for him, and you know, something to strive for. But he is going to, deliberately make sure that you draw, or that you mill those 2 cards before. Quick question, should I multiple channel subscribe? Yeah, if you want to. If you have multiple subs, or if you have multiple accounts, you should subscribe as many times as you can to Zone 521, because as before mentioned, when we get, it looks like Bracket took game 1, so I'm just going to leave that victory up there because that's just how it works. But anyway, yeah, when you subscribe, when we get to 100, the guy who's playing on the blue side, Mr. Ben to be slapped, he is definitely going to be slapped. And just to remind everybody, we are going for slaps for subs. So yeah, subscribe, get your friends to subscribe, get your pets to subscribe. Oops, excuse me. Go ahead and make as many dummy accounts as you feel comfortable doing. Get us up to 100 subs. We're going to slap Ben Seidel on camera. Yeah! That's what it's all about, buddies. Whew. Anyway, getting into game 2, sideboard action underway. Mr. Mudkip wants to come home with me. Everybody wants Ben slapped. Ben's wife wants Ben slapped. That's why he's such a trooper and is helping us with an incentive to get us to 100 subs. We're not too very, you know, in the grand scheme of things, we're not very far off. Once we catch fire, we'll get there. I believe, let's see here. YayTubes tells us that we have 16. We're up to 16. Yay! That's only 84 more to go before we can just give Ben the slapping of his life. Let's see how the how the Goodle Sport handles it. Butterball to Jive Turkey.
Go ahead, Butterball.
I just wanted y'all to know that we've got the chat so very excited for the Slaps for Subs campaign that you're doing a good job getting the word out there, and you're a good sport.
Oh, I'm so excited now. We're even closer to the fun time.
Could you hear it? I could hear that excitement in his voice. Oh, he is so primed and ready to go. So tell your friends, tell your granny. I'm sure your granny doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she could have a YouTube channel, and even if she subscribes to just one channel, I bet that channel could be Zone 521. And if that's the case, we're getting closer to Ben Seidel getting slapped. Oh, so getting slapped. Slap for subs! Slap for subs! Oh, he's so good. Anyway. So that first game went pretty quick, but that's what happens when you play with Derp Shadow. Derp Shadow. I mean, he does borrow decks to compete here, but that's okay because at least it's nominally blue, so there's very little to think about when you're playing Derp Shadow. So hopefully we'll keep that slow play counter down to 0. That'd be the ultimate goal. I mean, if we could just have him roll along the game, that's going to be key to getting us there. Ben's going to go ahead and fetch himself down to 19. And Brian's going to be at 20. Oh. But yeah, going out to you, Mr. Ash, or Gaming with Ash. I love the way you play your wizard or your character in Pathfinder. I found that I have some of the most fun and memorable moments if I don't absolutely pay attention to the game master and what's going on. Because if you only half pay attention, then you can lead the group into situations based on what you thought you heard. And when they're all like, so what are we doing? It's like, well, we got to rescue the princess. It's like, who said anything about a princess? It's like, oh, I thought we were here to rescue so-and-so. It's like, yeah, she's in the basement. Well, I heard, well, you keep princesses in the tallest tower when you capture them, so apparently she's going to be on the upper floor. It's grand. Just don't let them drag you into any monolithic stones. That's something you should definitely avoid. No monolithic stones. So, Brian, making sure his graveyard is nice and straight. Really thinking about how to process. And he passed it! Oh my goodness! Only briefly thought about his deck and his hand and what to do. That's a Stone Rain. Not much you can do when you don't have lands. Stone Rain, way. Okay. Do you have a land? The answer is I don't know. I'm gonna fetch. So Brian is at 15. I'm gonna dancing! Hey! I'm actually gonna ding him for that one. I'm gonna ding him for that. So we are currently at 1. So how'd he do?
What up, Bob?
How do little Sambo Baggins do?
He did amazingly.
Awesome.
Amazing on the saxophone.
Saxophone. That's right. It was band, not chorus.
Both.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Ben to be slapped.
Ben to be slapped.
He needs to be slapped.
He's gonna get slapped. We're only 86 or 84 away now.
I'm still super sad. I'm not gonna be the one to slap him.
No, but don't worry. He's gonna get heartily slapped.
Oh yeah.
Heartily slapped.
So I was feet earlier, Bob.
Oh, I tried to put the slow play counter text up, and the whole thing just locked.
Oh man.
I tried like unfreezing it and doing anything I could. Derp Shadow on the board. That mighty 1/1 Shadow.
Wait, Brian's playing Derp?
Yeah.
What's Kyle playing?
It doesn't matter.
Tron.
Probably.
You haven't had him on camera yet?
No.
Damn.
Had I'm on Vuyasin Moss. Go get that forest there, Ben. But no, I mean he's you know, with Derp Shadow you only got one thing to think about. Do you have a land? Do you have a land? Look at it. Make sure you think really. Oh gosh darn it. You know what? Number 2. Right there. Done. Do you have a land?
He's got a 1/1 Death Shadow.
And a 1/1 Death Shadow.
He's thinking.
Don't. Oh, he did have a land. Woo!
Good job, Brian.
Good job.
That's a pro play there.
Oh, and he's fetching. I bet
shocking?
he's gonna fetch and shock. So let's go ahead and put him down to 9.
He's down to 9.
So that is a mighty 4/4 Derp Shadow now.
That's a pro play right there, Bob. Took him a minute, but it's.
I mean, he got there.
He did.
You know.
I'm proud of Brian.
I need to get myself an hourglass and actually make a slow play counter icon. That'd be great. Wah. You know, do we know it, Nettie? Nidorina? Yeah, she was out there.
I'll put up some lures for you, Bob. I got your bag.
Got me. You got me, fam?
I cut them numbers out there.
I cut you. You're a good guy. I cut you. Got that mana tapped. What you gonna do with it? Yep. Count it. 1. You do have 1.
1 mana.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. You did so good. So good in the first match. So good.
That's hot.
Our first game. Yeah. Swinging in.
Big flappy fish. Do we have a local artist that will do altars, Bob?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There was something. Why did he take 5 off that? Butterball to Jive Turkey.
Go ahead, Butterball.
Did you just take 5 damage off a 4/4 shadow?
No, I just took the 4 damage and I ended up cracking the fetch.
Do I know?
Had 3 fetches and 4 damage.
Keep him honest.
It still didn't look like it added up. Alright, I'll allow it.
He gives you that good old hearty thumbs up.
Simultaneous thumbs ups from both of them.
Good job, Brian. Brian can't even put his thumb down. Look at it.
No,
He's still ready. Because, I mean, what's he going to do when Ben blows up his lane?
Thragtusk.
Oh, no, Ben's gaining 5. Thraggy-tusky.
What is that? Oh, it's Arbor Elf.
Arbor Elf.
Arbor Elf. Arbor Elf. Let's see.
I take it John's been up.
What? No. He wasn't. Was he on there?
No.
No, he wasn't.
No, you had Chase up last round.
Yeah, I had Chase up.
Chase and Lucas.
Chase and Lucas.
What was Luke playing?
Aristocrats.
Because I saw Chase was playing Traxy and BS.
See that hotness?
Oh, damn, Bob.
See that hotness?
What are you doing?
That's not so much hotness. She's old hotness. But,
You've been killing it, son.
I've been killing it. I also got some other hotness here. Let's see what I got. Blazing.
That dude's hot looking.
It's hot. Bam. But it's about time, you know, some water starter gets some love. It's all about the Swampert. Oh, we got Big Fish. We've got Derp Shadow that's now a 6/6.
Just a 6/6.
He could take him out here, but he's probably got a Street Wraith or something else to keep him honest.
Ben just tapped, untapped. No, he just he blocked and untapped.
Oh, block and untapped.
Good job, Ben.
So chump block.
Expert play.
Chump block.
There's Brian with the quick Death Shadow.
Another Derp Shadow coming down.
Come on, Benny, you're hellbent. You need something.
I think he's Heckbent.
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 My apologies.
All right, Brian's just completely shuffling up his hand. How is he gonna fan it out perfectly if he doesn't? If he's not like more careful.
Ooh,
with
Ben
it?
passed the turn. What does Ben have?
Bolt.
Heavy hot. Brian's like, yeah, I'll do this Street Wraith and then do this Street Wraith, and then Ben's like, yeah, I'll just bolt you in the face. Looks like that's an island in Brian's hand.
Yep. You just rearranged your lands slightly to the left. Yep.
Adjusting the deck, touching the creatures.
Got to think about it. Yep, you still have 3 creatures. 2 lands. 1, 2.
You know, Brian has quite the tells sometimes.
Oh, what does it look like? Oh.
He really does. Touch, touch, land.
Okay, now I gotta redo my math. Yep,
touch,
yep,
touch,
touch.
I'm only gonna swing with 1. Nope,
No!
both of them. Because you did your tell, Brian.
Get
Good
there.
job.
Dragon Tusk block. Tap, tap.
I knew the second you started touching stuff, you knew. I knew exactly what you were talking about. Ooh, Brian passed the turn quick. He feels confident.
Does. And Benny Boy's got himself a 3/3 beast.
Nope, Ben passed the turn.
He still has himself a 3/3 beast.
Yeah, he does.
That there's
Blocker.
Chumpy McBlocker sitting
Blocker
right
for a
there.
day. Oh, Brian's going to possibly attack with all 3.
Yep. Still 3 mana.
3 mana, 3 creatures, 3 cards in hand.
Yep,
Nope,
4 cards. 4 cards in hand.
Oh,
1 is a
shit.
land. Do you want to play that land? It is a fetch.
Straighten,
You might be.
straighten.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
maybe.
gotta
No.
count them again. Gotta count them again.
Fan it up.
Still got the same. Yep. Count it out.
Get it, Brian.
Count it
Get
out.
you some, Brian.
Count it out.
Oh,
Oh, put the land down. That's a shock.
Because it matters, Brian.
I thought it was a fetch. That was my bad. Turn them sideways.
Ben scoops.
Ben Scoops. Wow.
Ben's like,
Quick play bracket gets it done in just under a half hour.
Only got hit with 6 slow play counters. Good job, Brian.
That is an all-time low. That is an absolute all-time low. All of them came in game 2.
Jesus. Look, yep, you're at 5 life, Brian.
Yep, I did
you
have
had-
5.
You had some creatures.
I
out
counted
there.
my creatures. There were 3 of them.
Yes.
And after I recounted my creatures, just like the Florida elections, there were still 3.
It's like the Florida.
No hanging chats here. Those 3
I
are
think-
still 3.
I think Brian was explaining why he shocked himself. See here, Ben. In case you didn't notice when you scooped, I shocked myself so I'd have lethal on board even if you blocked. I just thought I'd let you know that was lethal.
Butterball to drive turkey.
What about all?
Is there a round 4?
This was round 3?
Yep.
Jesus.
No, sir. We had 8 people, so that is all.
Do me a favor and angle your mountain mat up against the forest mat on your right side. It's gotten skewed.
What mountain mat?
The one under your dang squirrel mat.
Now, don't get that tone with me.
Grumble.
Totally respect your authority.
You're just salty because you lost to bracket.
It's fine.
Very proud of you, Brian. Slow play counter was down to 6, all in the second game.
All in the second game.
What?
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, what's up?
I, however, am not proud of you.
You say you're not proud of me?
I indeed am not proud of you at all, Brian. Good job.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Hi, Gaming with
I
Ash.
cut you real bad.
Hi, Gaming with Ash. I'm glad you showed up on your second account. Woo! Always good. My invisible hands. So anyway, I was informed that we do not have a 4th round. Unfortunately, we had 8 people, which gave us 3 rounds of good solid quality good solid quality Magic and Brian Brackett. So that's gonna do us.
Casual 3060.
Okay. Well, that's because I wasn't playing.
So that's gonna do us for this episode of Tuesday Modern here from the Zone. Reminding you again, the home of the world's tiniest toilet, smallest toilet allowed by law.
That's what Asians do.
But I'll be at Titan on Thursday, as usual, for Modern Thursday. Master Snell should be back after his first Thursday of the month hiatus, which is mandatory. And we miss you. We miss you, Snow. Come back to us with your derpy or control-y, your blue deck. You're lucky we love you so much
Maybe
to
they'll
let you
come
get
with
by.
something insanely aggro.
Wow.
AWAC or something.
Anyway, 3 rounds. We saw AJ lose again on camera, unfortunately. But that's what you get when you play Infect.
True that.
We got we had the mirror match, is what it turned out to be, with Aristocrats going infinite life but still getting decked out to Chase's Rogue Solny Unlife deck. Then we had technical issues and we came back strong with Slow Play Brian, only with 6 slow plays. Very proud of him, even though Danzy's not. Beating Ponza Ben, who was probably quaking in his little booties about getting slapped, because we're getting so close, y'all. So close. Spread the word. Slap for subs. Anyway, I've been Evil Bob, your resident head in a box. Was joined later on by Danzy. Woo! I'm out for the evening. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you Thursday, and however you choose to live your life, I approve. Have a good one, all.